Hello and welcome back to another playthrough of Galacticraft with me, Firefox. So in the last episode when we left off, I did some research into the mod and I found that we're going to be needing the NASA workbench. The NASA workbench is massive. It needs a lot of space, so I made this room right here. So with the NASA workbench, you need a lot of machines to get to that. So hopefully in this episode we can start breaking into that and getting those machines up and running so we can start making that particular machine. I cut out this section here so we can get to our rocket, and I built this room for the NASA workbench. What else did I do? That was basically it. I just did that so we can get on to doing that. We do need to go to the Nether still, so maybe we could look into that as well. So let's get straight into the episode and see what we're going to do. So to get the NASA workbench, if we go into here and go to the actual mod itself, which is Galacticraft, the NASA workbench is right here. To make it, we need Invar ingots, 4 of them, electrum ingot, and crafting table and lead. Or we could use steel ingots, a crafting table, an advanced circuit, or steel plating. To steel plating, it's basically just the steel like this. And to make the advanced circuit, it's a diamond, and the basic circuit boards is the wire and stuff like that. To make the wire, you need the wool, so we would have to go and get some sheeps and stuff, but I'm probably going to use, I don't know which one to use. I'm probably going to use the cheaper version of it, which is the thermal expansion version of it, because that would save time and a lot of resources getting the more expensive version of it. If you think I should not do that or make the more expensive version, then please put a comment down below. So for now though, I will make the other version of it. So we need Invar, so we've got some Invar. Now we need Electrum. So Electrum is gold and silver. We need to actually pulverize these, so let's just take this off and start pulverizing some of this up so we can get some of this Electrum. And then we can get this first item in here, the NASA workbench, so we can get that little bit closer to going to the moon. So while we're waiting, let's just nip down, because I haven't checked the quarry in some time. You see how far it's dug down so far. Oh, it's gone quite far down now. That's good. Oh, I'm going to have to stem that water because we don't want that happening. Ouch. We do need to start cracking on with the modular power suits as well. At the end of the day, that is one suit that we're going to be needing, because at least then we can fly around. It will be more faster in walking and, you know, bits and pieces like that. So let's try and stem this off. There we go. So now what we need to do is get out of here, which I think the best way will be this way. I go around the mountain and back up the other edge. So I want to make a power suit, and also I want to make this workbench. The power suit itself is an amazing item. I really do like the power suit, especially the version that we've got on here, where you can actually customize it yourself to make it look the way you want it to look. You press L on the keyboard, and once you've pressed L on the keyboard, it brings up this GUI here, and then you can then change all the colors and stuff like that and customize it to your liking. So let's see how this is doing. Oh, got 40 of that. Let that cook down again. And to remind ourselves of that recipe, we need the workbench. There it is. So we're going to be needing lead and a workbench, 1 electrum ingot. Okay, so we don't really need that much electrum, but let's just pick up anyway. So have we got any lead in here? No, we do not have no lead. So let's get some lead. Have we got any in here? Oh, there we go. We've got quite a bit there. So we're gonna stop this from doing this. Put that in. I'll cook that up a bit more later so we can get the lead on the go, because we're going to be definitely needing that. Let's just output on that side so it smelts it up into ingot form. We need to get some wood so we can get this workbench pick up, and do this and then that, and then we need to go into the crafting table again and put the pulverized silver to make electrum blend. Let's make 8 of those. We'll cook these up right now and turn these into, oh, that's enough for now. Let's cook that up so we can keep this going. Take that out. Let's get these electrum ingots, and then we can get this NASA workbench up and running. This bit is probably going to be a trial and error for me, because I don't know if this NASA workbench needs power or if it doesn't need power, but just so I was ahead of this situation, I did run the power cable down and through into here, so I wouldn't get stuck on that issue. So if we go to here, NASA workbench, and click on this recipe, we get a NASA workbench. So like I was saying, this thing is pretty huge, so let's put it down. There we go. So I don't know if it needs power or what power it takes, but I'm sure it'll be a learning curve for me to do this. So if we click into it, basically we need to build the rocket's components and stuff, and then it just builds it for us. To look at the rocket components, we're going to be needing a nose cone, we're going to be needing fins, we're going to be needing some other bits and pieces like tier 1 engine, and all the other stuff as well. So if we go into here, that's made with a redstone torch, high dense plating. That's invar, copper and tin. Okay, and the fins are invar and the plating again, so we're going to be needing a lot of plating for this. Let's just have a look in here. I believe it's the fins go there, engine, and was that the plating? I think fans and oxygen. So we're going to be needing the engine. Engine is this, which is tin ingots all the way around. The high dense plating again, a button, flint and steel, and the oxygen vents, which is just the tin in that way there. So that is all tin, apart from that one which is lead, or we could use a steel ingot to make it as well. So let's go into the next view of this. So we're going to be needing a lot of those. Going to be needing a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. So let's see. So yeah, this is how we're going to build our rocket and get it to stand up. Probably what we're going to do is, if it's that simple to build one, We'll probably build it and then just make sure that we've got all the items before we blast off, because once we go up there you can't breathe oxygen, because it does keep that into its mind that there is no oxygen up there. So you're going to be needing to take oxygen up there. To produce the oxygen, we're going to be needing the oxygen canisters, which is somewhere around here. Yeah, light oxygen tank, which is a cyan, wool, tin and copper, and we already shown you that recipe before. So you can make other ones, a light oxygen tank and a medium oxygen tank, and then you get heavy oxygen tanks as well, which is 3 with 3 wool and then the lead in the bottom or steel in the bottom. So we can make these, and then we're going to be needing the oxygen thing that basically pumps the oxygen into these tanks, so then we can stick them here so we can breathe. We're also going to be needing a helmet, which is an oxygen mask, which is iron helmet surrounded by glass panes. And if we go into here, and this thing here, which I can't find at the moment, we're going to be needing to make some of these, and then we need to get up there to go and jump around the moon. So we're going to be needing a few bits and pieces, but first of all I think we should build the or start building on the rocket, because it is a Galacticraft playthrough and I would like to see a rocket in this space. So launch pads we're going to be needing as well. Actually, I'll just think about it. We're going to be needing the launch pads if I could find them. No. There you go. Rocket launch pad, which is invar and iron blocks, or iron plating with iron blocks. Either which way, you still get 9 out of it, don't you? So let's see if we can make the iron blocks. This one. We've got quite a bit of iron. So let's do this. And hopefully this should be enough. Let's go to the pads again. Yeah. So it's just that with the oh, I've got some invar there. Going to be needing 9 in total. So this is not going to be enough. Oh, there you go. It makes you 9 complete. So I didn't waste all that. Let's just turn all that back into there, and we'll go and put this in its home, which is over here. And there is our launch pad. So now what we could do is we can stick the rocket, once we make it, onto the launch pad, and we can then go to space. But before we do that, we will have to automate the opening of the top, this wooden planks here. We're going to have to automate that, which is basically, I've decided I'm going to do with pistons and redstone, because we don't have any red net or anything to automate it in a different way. So we're going to have to dig away this section here and then put all these on pistons, invert the signal with a redstone torch, so when we get down the bottom there can be a switch that opens up, and it basically opens up, removes all the pistons and opens up so we can see straight down. So I'm going to basically, to make the pistons, I think everybody knows how to make a piston, but to make a piston you need cobble, wood, iron and redstone to make the pistons. I did that recipe quite a few episodes ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go collect all my bits and pieces. I'm going to cut the video right here, make all the pistons, get all the stuff that I need, the redstone and stuff, and try and automate this opening of um, the we could say the rocket bay doors. Um, so at least we can then flip a switch on the wall and it opens it up. So once I've done that, automated it all, and got that working, I'll be right back, and then I'll step you through exactly how I set up the redstone and how I set up the pistons and stuff, so everybody can see how I did it. Um, so yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and welcome back. And I've ran into a problem. So this is where I'm going to probably depend on you guys. I've got it to open and shut, but because Minecraft works with blocks, the middle block I can't work out. So if anybody does know a design or something that could work for us, then I am open suggestions. So it does close all the way. It just leaves a one block gap. I set it up so it's on a switch, so it opens up fully and it closes. But like I said, that one block, it doesn't really matter because it still does the effect, apart from it has that one block gap open, which is really annoying, I guess. So yeah, I had to set it up with vanilla, and as people may know or may not know, I'm not really good with vanilla redstone. That's the reason why I like to use rednet or red power when it was around. But yeah, basically it travels all the way up with redstones, which activates this block, which then goes all the way around with repeaters and stuff to make the pistons go in and out. It doesn't really matter about this block, really, because there's going to be an iron door on here anyway, so if any nasties get in, they'll only be in this box block here. So, and plus there's going to be a rocket here anyway. I don't think it really matters. Hopefully it doesn't. If you think that this is okay, then we can use this. But at this moment in time, I really don't have a clue on how to work that one out. I've been trying for some time and I still can't get around to that issue. So if anybody could suggest a problem solver, that would be perfect. So what we're going to do now, we're running up to the 20-minute mark, and as I say on every video, I do kind of want to keep my videos around about 20 minutes long. So we built the workbench, NASA workbench, and I did start on building this here. So for the last remaining minutes that are on the video, I think what we're going to do next episode is work on starting to build the rocket, and if there's some suggestions on how we could fix the problem with the hole in the roof, then we will probably do that. But for now, I'm going to run down the mine. I'm going to pick up some obsidian, I believe, because we do need to go to the nether to get some bits and pieces from there, so we can then build the blast furnace, which will be going into this space here, so we can have extra steel on the go. So that is one thing I'm going to do. On the next episode, like I said though, we're going to be building the rocket and putting that into place, and then building a couple of the other machines as well, that we will be needing to basically make all the other components. Hopefully the quarry still going, and we could start on Steve Cats. Maybe you could leave comments down below to see if what you want me to do, build a Steve Cats or build the rocket. It's up to you guys, because this is, I am doing it for you guys who do watch me on a daily basis. And that's basically it for this episode, I believe. So we're going to wrap up here, and we'll go into F5 mode. So as usual, from me to you, thank you very, very much for watching, and goodbye.